Hey, welcome back, or welcome if it's your first time to the channel. I'm Bohemian with Bohemian Stars and Ocean Heart Readings. We're getting in a few of the pre-recorded videos. We're usually on the live all the time, and we do general pick of cards on there, and people who want to send in for live readings, we do that. I haven't been doing pre-recorded videos because I haven't had just the setup and the time and space to do it as I want, but I just had to get a few out. So this is going to be, as the title and thumbnail probably shows, what I'm calling the Frankenstein monster because you're not going to know what you're going to get. You're going to go ahead. I don't have any cards pre-picked out or anything. There's no theme so far. And on each of yours, I want to tune in and we'll see which divination tools we'll grab over here and what the topic will end up being, and kind of do a channel waterfall kind of style reading. We might cast charms, we might do some runes. I'll probably pull some Hebrew runes that I've made for each one, since Frankenstein's monster was, based on the golem, the Jewish golem, and Mary Shelley. But yes, so we have all different kinds of things over here, different oracles. I have many different index card decks, from movies to songs, divinations, ancestor ones, all different fun stuff. So go ahead and pick. Option A, we have our Creamsicle Seashell. Option B, we have Fire Quartz. Option C, we have our tan seashell, our spiral one, and option D, we have orange calcite. Okay, happy holiday season and all of our sacred holidays. Happy Scorpio season. Hey. And I hope y'all are surviving Mercury retrograde in Scorpio. So go ahead, and there should be timestamps below. Click your timestamp and meet me on the other side, and I'll see you in a moment. Okay, if you chose option A with the Creamsicle Seashell here, let's see. I think we're going to do some song divination with all of the index cards. This is how big. I got like 300 or 400 songs here for the for song divination. So let's see what comes out for group one. We already have cards popping around, okay? Oh, Carabia. So this is by Ilan Regel, and it is basically every day I talk about you. I'm trying to understand why you don't return in la noche. So at night when there's no light, I sit here and I'm thinking about you over and over. So you guys have someone on your mind, okay? We have Honey by Mariah Carey. Okay, it could be a Leo, or you could be a Leo that you have someone on your mind, and you're thinking about this person. There could also be Virgo energy here, and we have Aries and some Taurus here. So you're just feeling like, it's just so blatant and intense that you are feeling this person, you are wanting this person. Some of you, it's just the energy and the person hasn't manifested, but for some of you, you know who you sweet on, okay? We have Nobody's Man by Savannah, so this is Scorpio energy. You're saying, look, I ain't trying to get with someone who's with somebody, okay? I ain't trying to get with someone who is laid up under somebody, who is emotionally entangled with somebody. Like, I do not want that dynamic. I'm not trying to third party myself. Let me phone a friend, also by Savannah over here, and figure out, because, like, again, look, literally Aaliyah don't wanna. We have Capricorn Virgo on the table here. I don't want to do it like that, okay? So, and the song Do You Wrong. So you're kind of like, maybe you've already dealt with somebody and they're always back and forth and non-committal, and you're just like, look, I could do you wrong. Is that what you want? You want me to switch up and be different in romantic situations? You want what? You want some other kind of side to come out of me or something? Like, who do you want me to be in love? Because I don't want to live without you, but I am not just trying to get just entangled in these situations, okay? Lions, Tigers, and Bears by Jasmine Sullivan. So I'm not afraid of lions and tigers and bears, but I'm afraid of loving you, okay? So I'm not afraid to sing in front of the queen, to sing in front of a sold out stadium, or do all of these other things, but loving you, whew, that's something I'm terrified of. Smooth operator, because this person might be smooth, okay? Again, we have Capricorn energy. They could be cool, calm, collected. We have Scorpio energy, some Leo here. So you could be just like, I'm not trying to deal with this, because it is just, it's dangerous. Okay, it's dangerous. cute poison. All right, so you guys could be in LA. You could be somewhere very warm. This person could be there. You could be trying to, like, this could be someone who's a performer in some way, very artistic, or a big dreamer. They just have a lot of dreams, and so do you. You might be like, nah, I'm the one that has the big dreams. We have Think About You by Sierra, which is so cute. I've been thinking about you, wondering if, you're wondering if you're on their mind. Let's see if we can get, so this person that, we see all the dreaming and all the gigs that Group A is going through, is the person that Group A or the Creamsicle is thinking about. Sorry, y'all, it's Mercury retrograde, and this is my 3rd video. Are they on that person's mind too? Let me see. We dropped a whole bunch of cards. Ooh. Yes, you are. We got Rock the Boat by Aaliyah. Baby, you know you make me float. Baby, you really get me high. And then on that cue, Lithium by Nirvana. I'm so happy because today I found my friends. They're in my head. Okay? You got a whole playlist going from this reading. So yes, you are definitely on this person's mind, especially when they tune out, especially when they zone out. If they're an ex, they are saying that they're not going to let you take them out of their element. They're going to try to keep themselves together. But for most of you, I feel like, sorry, not sorry, you're not really trying to get back with a problematic ex. You're not trying to tolerate, whoever this honey is. You're thinking of going back to an ex. You're drawing some boundaries, and you maybe have blocked this person or given some space because you're like, until you're ready to come accordingly, I'm not dealing with y'all's mess, okay? Sorry, not sorry. So you got Make It Through the Rain by Mariah to deal with those feelings, okay? But you know that this is somebody that you've been really wanting. Either they're a soulmate you're calling in and you're going towards, or this is a person you're saying, okay, get it together, get through your mistake, basically, over here that you've been into. And then we can talk again, because this says, Mariba, you're my one true love. Okay, let me read some of this. Look, they say I'm shady because I got another baby and she keep me up late at night. So again, some of you are like, okay, get out of this. It says I rarely make the party. So this person's trying to disentangle from an ex or a third party again, potentially. But it says they can't stop hearing that whisper in their ear. That's you. You're my one true love. You're my one true love. Feels so right with you in my life. You've been on my mind since I was yay high. You're my one true love. Feels so high when we go all night. Only satisfied with you by my side, okay? And we got Doesn't Matter by Janet Jackson. All that matters is that you're nutty for me. Okay, it doesn't matter what the differences is in your backgrounds, in your connection at this point. You're just wanting this person to be head over heels with you. And if there was other problems before where it was like, oh, we're different religions, or we're from different sides of the country, and we just got different regional kind of relativity to us, all that stuff is kind of going under the bridge and isn't as important anymore. Okay, so this is all I'm seeing. Lullaby as I shuffle. Yes, Ojos Así, which is also the English version is Eyes Like Yours. So basically this person could be very captivated by your eyes. It says basically traveling the world looking through windows and doors, I cannot find eyes like yours. Okay, just being captivated, just enchanted, going on a mystical journey, okay? Doing whatever it takes to find someone else who has eyes like this, but you stay on the soul, okay? You stay on their soul, on their spirit. And of course, that is the window to the soul is the eyes. And it says enjoy the silence. So again, some of you blocked this person. You said goodbye, or they thought that you were going to they're going to teach you a lesson, saying enjoy the silence. This song by Depeche Mode. But in the end, we have Nothing Without You by Tannerelle. Okay, it says I've been chasing the moon and stars because I've been trying to be where you are. Could it be that I'm searching too hard? I wish you'd come and find me. Want you to come and find me, or won't you come and find me? Because I'm down when you're far away. Yeah, when you're gone, I don't sleep for days. Yeah, I've been stuck in the darkest age. Can't you see what I'm trying to say? And then it says I'm nothing without you, repeating that. You're my missing piece. I don't want to live without you. You're my missing piece. I don't feel home without you. I've been running away from the sun. a girl obsessed when all's said and done, because they can't tell me you're not the one. So you might have to reel it in a little bit. Okay, group one, we don't want to truly think that we're nothing without someone else, or that we're incomplete, okay? But we do have that. The next song is Us by Regina Spektor. So having, you know, you're preparing for an epic relationship. This is a song about statues that were a couple that was immortalized in statues, right? They made a statue of us. The tourists come and stare at us. We're on the mountaintop, you know, all this kind of stuff. We're living in a den of thieves, rummaging for answers in the pages. We're living in a den of thieves, and it's contagious, okay? So you have to make sure to stay even, you know, don't let other parties, again, take you outside of your own love, your own morals, your own ethics, your own time frames, all that kind of stuff. Stay, you know, stay legit with your energy, with your connection, with your person, but make your moves according to what feels like is good for you, okay? Mad Song Divination. We're going to pull a few charms. Okay, any last cards here? Songs here. Okay, so I think that we're gonna do some charms for Creamsicle, Seashell, option 1. Any more information on this reading that has come out? Frankenstein Monster Style. Okay, let's see. So one of you could have a pet. You guys could really love animals and love pets. Maybe you shared a pet, or you wanted to get one together, so that's possible, okay? You might also be a fan of Zora Neale Hurston. Scorpio moon, Scorpio new moons, hallowed season could be very significant, because this is Witchy Pup's charm, and that was Day of the Dead, actually, Day of the Dead, and around so Halloween, Day of the Dead, the first week of November could be very, very significant for you and this person. I do feel like people are still going to be playing some tricks. You know, things might not be 100. You guys could still be hiding some information. You could be hiding how much you love this person from this person. I do see, as we move forward, a more willingness to travel and to see each other. So that is a potential here. We have significant letters Z, N, S, P, and W. So I don't know why I'm getting Wilshire. Maybe some of you live by Wilshire Boulevard. We did have a card of LA that came up. We have some buses here. We have London. You could live in Europe. We have a double-decker bus. We have you could be by water. We have sail ships here. There could be Pisces energy. We've had Scorpio. We have Taurus, Cancer, all different Sagittarius. Yeah, but I feel like there will be a phone call. Probably will happen on a Saturday or a Sunday that you guys will have. They're wanting you to put more pictures up, for sure. You might be also trying to find more photos of this person, but one of you, either you're blocked on social media, or you just don't post that often. You kind of freeze out. Someone could have preserved a flower or ticket, or like a concert ticket, a movie ticket, or something like a wrapper from an ice cream cone. That's very specific, but something like, you know how cancers are, right? Scrapbooking, like something that came from, you know, something you were going to throw away, or an event you guys went together. They could have printed off something like that. They could have even literally, printed off something that was an event that they watched, and they saw on social media, and that was like significant. They saw, you know, I don't know, like maybe you had written them a song, or you did a post and they thought it was about them, or you had a triumph and they printed off that picture of that, and so they have this, okay? But I'm just getting printing. So I think there's still some defenses up with your guys' kind of solar plexus energy and how you guys are interacting at this time, but I do think that it will get better. You just have to get more comfortable in who you are, find out how you can belong to each other while still like balancing who you are versus where you come from, okay, and who you will be together, and get that figured out. But I do feel like it's going in a more favorable path right now, but there's still a lot of navigating to do, okay? There can also be contact on a Wednesday. All right, so that is what I'm seeing in our impromptu reading. I hope you guys enjoyed that. go ahead and check out our daily kikis that we do live. We always delete those after, but we come on the chat, do general reads. People can send in to do reads, and you know, we just have a good time. So thank you for joining in. If you're new to the channel, if you're here in a good way, subscribe. Okay, please hit the like for the energy exchange, and we'll talk to you again another time. All right, option 2, if you chose the fire quartz. Let's see. What kind of reading do we want to do? For option 2, option 1, we channeled songs on song cards and we did some charms. And option 2, what are we feeling led to grab over here, divination style? Let's not rush it. Okay, yes. I feel like we're going to go with the big index cards to start. Alright, they're double-sided and there are a ton of cards, okay? So we're going to start with these messages for group 2 with the fire quartz. Whatever topics come up. Okay, ooh, gifts. Gifts coming in. Gifts that, ooh, it could be something that is closed, because it says slaying. It's going to help you bring in your game, or bring up your game, and it's hitting your vertex in your astrology. So it could be something that is very spur of the moment, but it's just what you need. It's just what you've been wanting for a transformation. We're getting aligned. Okay. Yes, I love this. One for all. So you might have to think about yourself in this situation. Just say, okay, yes, like have some humor with it, have some fun. So they're saying, yes, this is a future message. It might be strange to get, but they're saying, yeah, you might feel like this is a little devious. Like, really, just if someone just says they want to give me their wardrobe or something, just take it. Ooh, it is. It's about clothes. We got style. Okay. It could be from, look, we have sibling here. Maybe you guys compete with the look of your sibling. We have astral energy. So some of you could have put this out. Maybe you want to change up your look so that your clothing and who you are represents more your spiritual parameters, and you don't feel like maybe you're trying to shed. For some of you, you're trying to shed a certain clothing style that came through, like, you know, what was impressed upon you from religion. And so it's just a part of moving away from that and claiming who you are, showing that you made the right choice. Okay. Excuse me. We have the colors maroon and bronze coming up. Oh, my throat's starting to go. I don't know. You guys could be having trouble making those creative choices and speaking up and showing who you are, and augmenting your clothing will help you with that. All right. It says family showed up. So you might want to, unfeeling. So I feel like some of you have competition with some of your family members about your look, and you've been afraid to acknowledge it because you feel like they're right. Yeah, they've been repressive to your look and your identity. They might try to shame your finances. I put landlocked because I'm a mermaid, a Pisces water dominant sign chart, and so feeling landlocked and stuck, and yeah, we got blocking. So some of you, it's very frustrating for you to not feel like you can express who you are and have that externally there. It says it's only habit though, so you can still show your true self. Okay, we have a lavender as another example here. And no longer letting yourself be a martyr. So lavender, maroon, bronze. Some of you are playing these different with these different color schemes, trying different things, switching things up. It could be makeup, hair, you know, body paints, tattoos, all different kinds of things. Someone might want to get like a tattoo of lavender. We have here a Magen David. So this is a double meaning here, because I know certain things like tattoos you can't get if you want to get buried, for instance, in a Jewish cemetery. Speaking of, you know, Frankenstein and stuff, and I feel like we will use the Hebrew runes on your reading. But at the same time, it also makes me think of, like, when you wear this star, it can show other people who you are and be a sign of, like, finding, you know, if that's your culture, whatever your culture is. So you guys are in a place where you have to decide what is right for you and your body. It might make you a little sad, a little frustrated, but I also feel like there's clarity and empowerment that can come from you saying, okay, according to these traditions, and, you know, that are my own, this is what is good, but according to these traditions that are not my own, this is what is wrong. So you guys have to kind of like sort out, look, MySpace This might have been for a long time, y'all. You have just maybe never been able to express yourself since childhood, and instead you just feel sulky. You just feel like frustrated when other people are able to. You feel like a little coconut, just contained, not able to show who you are, and it makes you be non-committal to friends and people around you because you're not connecting with who are your people sometimes, right? It says only physical, or you don't believe people when they're attracted to you because you say, well, you don't know who I am. You don't know who I really am, okay? So you ignore people who are attracted to you because you're like, well, we say crying, okay? This is a big thing. You said that's not my name. Some of you might have to acknowledge that religion has to evolve as well. Some of you have to claim your pronouns. You have to claim your authentic name that you want to be called. You know, maybe you tell your family, stop calling me that name. Like, you know, I don't like why you guys call me that nickname or something of that nature. Okay, we have attention whore and we have honey. So you guys could be worried that, you know, people are going to say, oh, you're just trying to get attention. You're just trying, you know, this and that. So you need strong allies, ones that will say, baby, it's all right, okay, or whatever terms you like to be called. This could also affect your career because maybe your career is tied to something in beauty or tied to something in expression, okay? We have transformation, we have they care, and we have godparent. This kind of reminds me of when people get like their was it like their drag moms or something, you know, and they just, whatever is, you know, the culture that you're stepping into, the identity you're stepping into, okay? And you get someone and you just are like, oh my gosh, I can be seen, I can be who I am. You know, I always talk about the scenes in the movies where we have our transformation, where we become our real self and we become the wildflower from the wallflower, and we're able to just express ourselves and show who we are. Some of you want to wear your head wraps. You want to unveil your body. You want to cover your body up. You want to do whatever it is, and maybe you're afraid of persecution. You're afraid of shaming. You're afraid of not fitting in. You know, again, we have this, some of you, since you were children, you know. Okay, and it says, it's you, boo. All right, that it's you to do so. Okay, it's you to like connect with your look. All right, this is midheaven energy, the top of your chart, Capricorn, center of your chart. All right, and I keep on getting friends with benefits. Yeah, anyone who wants to just use you as a fantasy, whether it's to fetishize you or to keep you in some ideal little like religious bubble, we got Shed It. They can deal with that themselves. You don't have to be a diminished version of yourself because people can't imagine what it would be like to love somebody who, you know, has blue hair. So you must not be lovable and your soul needs to be condemned. Like, what? When you really say that stuff out loud, it makes no sense, okay? I also saw Friend Zone, and then Friends with Benefits came out. So I feel like if somebody cannot, you know, when it comes to being in love, we got partnership 2 energy over here, the right people are going to allow you to transform and express yourself and be who you are. You might have to start slowly, you know, you might be like, man, I thought this person was partnership material. Now we're friends with benefits. Now they're just friend zone because I'm realizing they weren't right for me. Okay, so let's draw a few of the Hebrew runes. Very empowering message, okay? For group, I have the bag of them here. So it's just the same. It's the Hebrew letters. They all mean, you know, all the ancient languages, just like the Norse language that we see with the Nordic runes. Each letter always meant, you know, a whole description of things, a whole set of energy. So it's the same with these ones. Also, with all respect, let me say free Palestine, okay? So I just feel like I want to throw that out there. For 100. Here we go. So for group 2 here with Fire Quartz, please let us know any further messages from this impromptu reading. Let's see what we got. Oh, we got quite a few of them. Okay. Put the rest of these in before I drop them. Okay. We have, gotta hold this one up over here in the light so I can see it. We have Heey, just like an H. We have Samech, which is like an S. Kof. We have Zayn, and sorry, it's hard for me to see because the lights are all low, y'all, and these are shiny. Okay, so what we're looking at here, let me get it fully in. First of all, we have letters H, S, C. Anyone who has names like Sephora, there's many languages that have TS names, maybe not just prominent in the English language, but those names are all heightened and can be very significant at this time. Okay, so just bookmark it, okay? Or if your name is having that, you'd be like, oh, they know me. They know me by name. That connection here, okay? So what I feel like with this one is, first of all, we have an openness energy, okay? This inner, let me see if I can get, there we go. That's what I should have done. This energy of being open to all possibilities, of opening up to yourself, of opening up to your own creative energy. You guys chose fire quartz. You want to be empowered. You want to speak your mind. You want to be revolutionary in self and experience this this freedom of self, okay, that you haven't quite. All right, yes, we want you to reveal over here, to be seen, to be looked at with Heey here, and allow yourself to unfurl and to open up in this way. There is the energy of protection here, you know, to allow yourself to feel safe, not to just, you know, let yourself feel exposed, you know, but it's to maintain your protection of self but also by letting yourself grow. And so for instance, let's say that you're going to reclaim who you are, right? But you know in your area that they are not friendly to people who dress in drag, okay? So you want to be safe with this, but at the same time you're letting yourself unfurl, okay? So that could mean, I feel like this is a huge catalyst for you guys. You could be switching up where you work, who you hang out with, who you date, what your friend circles look like, as you finally just let your true self kind of unpeel more and more and more. Certain people who, you know, seem to like you when you played it small and you would be their little wallpaper, you know, their little wallflower for their center stage, as you claim space, are not going to like that. But you're encouraged to have a very respectful relationship with yourself. There's also this energy here of, you know, I want to make sure everyone's having a healthy food journey, okay? Because with Zayn here and the way this is set up, we have Zayden and Zadie that are here. You want to make sure that you just like, yeah, I'm just getting this feeling here that some people might feel like, okay, well, in order to get control of myself and my identity, I need to like have a harsh relationship with food, or maybe you've already experienced that. So we want to make sure that you are allowing yourself to be edified, you know, let yourself, what your body's craving and kind of hunting down that is healthy, like let yourself be nourished, okay? Try not to go into a toxic relationship with food, and allow yourself to seek some support system and help if you are having that. But yes, this is all about claiming your body, about your self-expression, okay? Throat chakra, solar plexus chakra, sacral chakra, and allowing yourself at the same time to maintain a healthy root chakra. So good physical health with yourself, not going through any physical harm to get a certain look or image, and also allowing yourself to be safe as you express these different sides of yourself, okay? So that is what I'm seeing for your impromptu reading. I hope that that was helpful for you guys and that you enjoyed. So go ahead and please let me know in the comments. Please hit the like for the energy exchange. And if you're in a good way and you're new to the channel, subscribe, all right? And we'll see you on another one. For those of you who chose option 3 or C with the spiral tan seashell, let's see what we're going to do for your impromptu reading over here. What are we drawn to intuitively for you? Okay, let me move some things around. Alright, we're going to do a mix of movies and Enigma cards. That's what I'm drawn to for this one. All right, let me get these out. Oop. I'm jumping, so I guess that's the right choice. They're trying to hop all over, so let's start with those. So what do we have? Messages, please, for those who chose C3, the tan spiral seashell. Okay. We have self-awareness 22 power number right away. Some of you have huge energy release when you're sleeping. You might worry and have some kind of night terrors. We have Deathly Hallows here from Harry Potter here. I'm so glad that book doesn't have an author. We love you, trans fam. So y'all know what I mean. Okay, so you guys could have panic attacks and paralysis and stuff, or just feel kind of creeped out sometimes when you're trying to sleep, because your energy is very huge, and it's almost like, you know, sometimes it's not even bad spirits that come around, but I think there's just spiritual exchange, kind of like, you know, in the animal world, like one animal will groom the bugs off another one, or like one fish will eat all the algae to keep the other fish clean, kind of thing. So I feel like your energy is super huge, and helping you not feel so vulnerable when you sleep. What you want to do is you want to protect, you know, do your little protection ritual before you go to sleep, kind of shut your energy down, and also call your energy back to you, so it's not just flying out to the universe. Yes, you might be astral traveling everywhere, but that's not in a healthy way. That's in a way that you'll be exhausted. That's in the way that everyone else's energy can come into yours. You never know what's left and what residue is here. So that's very important for you guys, is to shut your energy field down, call back your energy to yourself, and release to others their energy before you go to sleep, okay? We have the bell. Yeah, I feel like you guys need to watch your sleep times. You guys are just having a really hard time when it comes to rest. You're grinding your teeth, some of you. You know, the alarm's going off. Everything's making you jumpy. Again, you're feeling kind of this preyed on energy. People's energies affecting yours. So, yes, you're very sensitive to people who are thinking things about you, sending energy your way. Okay, you're feeling like, oh, is this bad energy? Is it, you know, what's going on? You're just super open in your water energy, okay? Yes. So I feel like that for you guys, again, you want to do some kind of protection. You could take some amethyst around. You want to do your spiritual cleansing around. You also want to cut energy with others. You guys might like kind of the power connection of, we have 22 and 32 master numbers of being so connected to someone energetically. Maybe you're connecting to your soulmate that's coming in, or you're connecting to your greater soulmate or something, and so you're not wanting to cut off that connection. But you know, it's like set a notification bell or something, okay? They can come in respectfully and at certain time frames. You can tell that energy, like, okay guys, like I can't have messages after midnight. You scare me, you creeping me out. I'm not sure what it is, makes me freak out. You know, I have certain time frames when I'm able to channel messages. I have certain time frames where my boo's allowed to send me psychic signs and stuff. Otherwise, you know, it's too much. We got Legend of Korra. So yes, you guys are super intense. You like to dive headfirst into spiritual concepts, but you get overwhelmed. Now in Legend of Korra, you guys could have also had an experience that really scared you, okay? And I'm not trying to creep you out, but I also, oh, it's on the top. The next card was also the Beast, okay? This is a villainization, of course, of traditional practices and many cultures around the world, but I feel like you guys still have some scariness when it comes to spiritual concepts, and you have been like, I don't want something bad to affect my soul, my spirit. And in this, she does meet someone who they're distorted in their methods, but they had an original good reason for trying to affect the collective world with their elemental energies, okay? This is from Avatar. She's an Avatar. It's the second edition of that in Legend of Korra. So she gets harmed trying to, you know, fight this energy, and she has a hard time. She gets very sad and depressed, and therefore she doesn't fully fight off things that energetically affect her and elementally affect her, and she ends up going through like a year or something of not being whole, okay? And it affecting her physical self, and just she's just crushed because she just felt so unfuck with the bow, okay? And when this actually affects her, it just breaks her spirit, and she doesn't feel like she can fight back, and it just physically overtakes her, and she you know, is not at her full self or full strength. So you guys could also have gone through that or be going through that, where you need the encouragement that, look, just because someone calls something a devil and a beast doesn't mean it is for you. And just because some people are afraid of certain things doesn't mean you need to be able to. And just because some person or spirit thinks they're tough and they can bully you does not mean you have to allow it. I do feel like a lot of this is actually energetically thrown at you from other people, whether it's they're trying to make you feel like you should be damned or something because they don't agree with your open spirituality, or whether it's that they're catty, they're jealous, they're just shady, sending you evil eye energy, okay? So we don't want to tolerate that. We can be like water, we can be like spirit, and be sensitive and empathic without letting everything in. All right, so they're like, here, okay? You guys also might have clairaudience, and that might scare you a little bit. So yes, you gotta watch what you be hearing, but good information comes in on the ethers. We got Barbershop as a movie here. We're mixing it up. Aladdin and Araretti. So you have good spirits that are around. In the Secret Life of Araretti, there is they're the little people, okay? And some, it's an anime, and some of them are a little bit afraid. One person in the house is like trying to catch them and like harm them and prove, look, I'm powerful, look, I caught these little people. Whereas the other ones are trying to live with them and like put things out that they can take. They're the borrowers, that's what they are. But it's me, the legend and the tales that I know, they would be called the little people. But yeah, so they're the tales of the borrowers, kind of like little fae, right? Little fairies. And so, you know, that's how it is. Sometimes some things are meant for those who have good energy. And they're not bad in the hands of those who have good energy, like Aladdin. Aladdin could connect with the genie's lamp, and it was many blessings, right? He still had learning lessons, but it wasn't the same as when Jafar had the Aladdin, you know, had the genie's lamp, right? That was a completely different experience. So I think you guys are learning that certain things like telepathy, clairaudience, spiritual gifts, it's how the person uses them. It's what they connect with, okay? It's how they interact with different spirits and things. But still, you do need boundaries, even if you're like, well, I know that, you know, I don't believe that closed-minded stuff. I'm open, but you don't want to be too open to the point you can't function and sleep, okay? All right, we have the obelisk and the waning gibbous. Yeah, so I think it's okay to tune it down sometimes. Come back to earth, ground a little bit. All right, that's what I'm getting for that. Allow yourself, yeah, follow your own flows. Yes, we have Kiki's delivery service. For a movie card, and in that she literally, with practical magic, two of them where they lost their magic for a while. Witches literally lost their magic in both of those stories, and had to, you know, find a way to rejuvenate themselves, not to be drained, how to love their gifts in order to feel safe utilizing them, but also ignoring them. Others could have been in danger. She could have missed out helping someone she really cared about if she didn't reconnect with hers. And the same with practical magic. She needed to claim that, to pass it down to her daughters and to keep that lineage of magic, and she also needed to help her sister. All right, the last one we have is Chamber of Secrets, another Harry Potter movie. The books have no author again. And Chamber of Secrets, again, we have the difference between the Chamber of Secrets being opened by someone who has bad intent and therefore contorting spiritual magical energy and making it something, you know, evil, versus somebody who has good intent and doesn't want to use magic that way, okay? So yes, this reading is to empower you, to let you know, yes, there is some stank energy people try to send you, but nothing that is out of your control, nothing that, you know, your free will, you set your boundaries, assert yourself energetically, not by just trying to be like, wow, I want to prove I'm powerful, so I'm just going to conjure anything. No. Interact with, from your soul, with your energy around yourself. Command your aura, and you will be able to navigate all spiritual situations, okay? Because you'll be able to know when you do move forward with something, when you do find out, discover something was actually, you know, a wholesome thing all along that was villainized. When you do when's a good time to channel spirits, when's the time to tell them leave you alone so you can sleep. You know, when somebody does have good energy and they are just connecting in this amazing, glorious soul mate kind of way, and when someone is vampiric and shady and just in your dreams and stuff because they're being up to no good, okay? So you're still figuring some of those things out, but your discernment's open. It's really trying to help you and guide you, and your spirit world wants you to know you're aware. That doesn't mean you have to be terrified or afraid, okay? Trust yourself, trust your gifts. So that's what I'm seeing for you. I hope you like this random message pull. We just went intuitively with whatever divination tools jumped out at me and whatever topics wanted to naturally come. So it's completely different for each read. So go ahead and pick other options if you feel drawn to do so. If you're new to the channel and this resonated with you and you are here in a good way, okay, good motives, intentions, all that, please go ahead and hit the subscribe. And y'all please hit the like for the energy exchange. Thank you so much. All right, group 4. If you chose orange calcite, the last one here on the last video I'm doing in this set, this is the 3rd video, so we'll have some uploaded for you. Let's see. Option 3, which divination tools are jumping out at me to read for option 3 that we have here? I think we're going to do some Lenormand. Let me get on down here to some Lenormand. Which one? Okay, we'll go with this one. This is what I have up here. Alright, we're going to start with this one. We'll see which other one will. I think we'll throw some oracle in it. Yeah, we're going to do Lenormand and some oracle. I can already see which way this one is shaping up to go by the decks that I'm being led to grab. Okay, if you chose the orange calcite, what intuitive messages are there for you? Let's see. We have the dog. There could be someone who is year of the dog. You could have just gotten a new dog or have a connection with the dog. You could have just wanted to hear from a dog if you had one that passed and crossed over. But we have a loyal person, definitely with deep friendship. Number 18 can be significant, or number 9. We also have number 1 and number 10, okay, coming up here as significant. This is someone who has a lot of love, joy. They have your back. If they heard anyone talk smack, they will smack them up for you, okay? They're so protective of you. Oh my gosh, the mountain with the bear. You're probably just as ferociously protective as this person. This looks like the cutest little connection here. We could have Earth sign or Pisces on your energy. They could have a lot of earth in their energy too. They might have some air placements as well. So earth would be Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Air would be Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Pisces, of course. And then we have, again, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo over here. This person is debating if they should confess to you. Oh my gosh, I love this kind of reading. Okay. They want to say, and then we have the 10 of diamonds. They want to say, you know, I've had everlasting love for you. You know, they've been debating for the longest time. There could have been a queen of diamonds that was blocking this, okay? Could have been an aunt, a grandma, a sibling, okay? And it doesn't have to be someone who's feminine identified, but that holds that kind of energy. Maybe someone that had involvement in their resources and helps them with their planning, always has 2 cents about, you know, what's what for their life. But it definitely could have been someone else that they were engaged, married, had a child with, long-term dating or something of that nature, or someone who went to the school that they went to, if you guys went to different schools, colleges, or someone from their career that they maybe were getting involved in, if you guys are, you know, well, even if you were in the same workplace. So now this person's thinking about writing some confessions here, and I see that you've done the same too. Like, you're always, yes, you're definitely always thinking about that, some romantic energy. This person at first, at some point, they have been like, I would take it to the grave, I'll never tell you. They could have Scorpio. They're just dramatic, y'all. They are dramatic. They feel like, I will never tell you, I will never confess. Okay, no, I can't. Maybe they thought at one point, because there's a little lantern there, that they had tried to like tell you, they had a little flame for you, and they felt like you friend zoned them because they have the yellow rose, which is a sign of friendship. Okay, so they said, I'll just be a little dog at your feet, okay, because you just don't get it. And you're over here, both of these have red roses, so you haven't been as in denial in this connection. You've known that you've held these feelings here, okay. But the stars are aligning. Yes, the stars are aligning in this situation, and they're wisening up too. They're feeling like, okay, I'm getting old. Look, now it's flipped. Now they're wisening up to the connection. They want to connect. They're trying to send you spiritual signs. They could also have some grandparents or something who like you. I think they talk about you a lot, to be honest. I really do, because we have, look, they're chatty. And I think that there's some older friend or mentor, some older grandparents who are in your favor and are like, you should talk to them, you should message them. Like, even some siblings who are quite a bit older than them. They might even be like 10, 12 years older than them. Okay. And now you're saying, I'm gonna just sneak out. Let me head out. Okay. Because you're tired of feeling like you're the foolish one. You're like, maybe I'll play some games too. Maybe I'll just, so I feel like, wait, hold that thought. Hold that thought, because I think this whole dramatic melancholy is better alone, I'll just take my secrets to the grave, is getting ready to get cut off. Okay, we have the Jack of diamonds, so this could be someone who has a J name. It could be someone who has a C name as well. I'm seeing FOLGD. Could be in their names. B could be letters in your names. Okay, again, number 10, so someone could have the birth date on a 10, on a 1, on a 18, or a 9 are the ones that are jumping out the most to me, although I am also seeing multiples of 8s and multiples of 2s. Okay. Let's see. Okay, a couple more Lenormand, then we're gonna pull other cards. Yeah, so you could be focusing. There we go. You see how it took long. Now this could be any gender, but they're coming up as the gentleman and the lady. So someone could have more the style of this gentleman over here, all dressed in black, like he Johnny Cash or something, with a red rose so deep it almost looks black. Okay, and then she's over here frilly. She's got some bright red on, a little brighter compared to the colors in this deck. So maybe they like to dress all, low key, head to toe black or smooth or whatever. Maybe you've had some red hair or something that you've thrown on. You might put on a little bit brighter colors. So this person, they took quite a bit, guys. I've done 3 videos and it's Mercury retrograde. They've taken quite a few cards to come out and catch up with the energy you're putting out over here. But now they're finally getting it. Okay, so let's look at the oracles. We're going to pull some chocolate cards. Okay, I love these ones. Yes, surprise, trick or treat. Y'all got the treat cards. We're going to do some chocolate oracles and see more about this situation. Yum. We can start out with a little chocolate dog. I had someone who had a chocolate lab like that, and their name was Hershey. So let's see the chocolate for you. Okay, here we go. Child at heart. So y'all are so silly, goofy. You just in the cutest way, okay? Because look, it says trust. This person has finally gotten to the point that they are ready to be like, fine, okay, I got the feels, I got the bubblies. Okay, I was just they were trying to be safe. Again, they could have gotten segued by the Queen of Diamonds type person for a while, Queen of Pentacles type person, and try to put their commitments elsewhere, and it was the wrong choice, and so they were afraid of investing again. Now we have trust and balance, and them getting back to that little sparkly feeling. They could have Leo in their chart, Gemini in their chart, Aquarius, Aries, Sag is kind of just sparkly. Oh my gosh. Okay, fine. I have feelings, right? The Pisces again, because they had a lot of uncertainty. Okay, but they see that you're someone who has a lot of integrity. I felt champagne. That's what I'm saying. Bubbly. Maybe someone's name is Champagne. I've known someone named Champagne before. So maybe someone has a liqueur name. Okay, because I'm getting liqueur. Maybe your name's Hennessy. Okay, look, we hear everything out here. Bacardi. Okay. Scotch, literally butterscotch. Maybe your name's like Scott or something, but someone could have a name that I can't even think of it, but maybe it's similar to like a brand of a liquor or something. But anyways, cacao, hibernation. So this long hibernation is going to be over. This person's going to want to connect. They could try to connect through telling you about something they achieved. So you might be like, why are they all of a sudden, okay, you've been ignoring me, we've been not talking, now you want to just blow in with the wind. Free spirit over here. and be like, oh my gosh, like, wow, I won the lottery, or I graduated, or whatever. And you're like, why are you telling me all this? And it's because they're trying to establish contact with you again. And they're trying to just, they're trying to create a different energy field. They do want to go up to a level of sophistication here and to be more polished. They want to impress you and say, look, I'm accomplishing some things. Like, I'm switching up my energy. This means that I've grown. We have black cherry here, okay? Reminds me of black forest cherry. So maybe some of you, we got the cherry here as well, with the cherry liqueur. So maybe some of you like, I don't know, maybe that's significant. Maybe they're from the area where that food comes from or something. But yeah, I feel like you guys, we have masculine energy, heart centered, but we have that opening up to milk chocolate, child at heart. So I think they're going to try to either congratulate and be very excited about something you did, or share something that they achieved. And it's because they're trying to say, look, I've grown. Like, look, I notice your growth. Like, my energy's changing and progressing. Like, let's connect. And by the way, I'm feeling passionate. Okay. All right. So one more oracle I'm feeling led to grab for this particular path. We're going to grab those romance cards. Okay. So anything else for group 4? Over here, group D with the orange calcite. Ooh. These cards just want to jump all over. Ooh, give your love a chance. Because some of you said, if they message, I ain't going to message back. This is something healthy, though. Calling you. Look, don't you lie on yourself. You done been sitting here calling this person and you can say, good, let them message me so I could ignore them. Don't you be like that, okay? Don't you be petty. It says sophistication. They thought you were someone of integrity and sophistication, okay? Healing family issues, okay? So you have some things to work on too, and that's all right. It's okay to still express your love even if you're nervous about the patterns. This doesn't feel like for someone who is a toxic connection. So if you've been overly focused on someone who's toxic lately, this is not. This is someone who is, they might have made some very stupid decisions. They might have picked the wrong person at a certain time and had, some times where you guys were ridiculously human and just acted out your butt sometimes. To be honest, okay? To be honest. But this is not somebody who just has been abusive to you. This is not somebody who has been just, ruining your life and all this kind of stuff, okay? This ain't them. This is someone who there's a healthier energy. Look, make the effort. So they're gonna come to you like this, like a little kid kissing the other one on the cheek. Make an effort. But what they really mean is give your relationship a chance, okay? So they're gonna come to you child at heart, and what they really mean is passion. So just recognize that that's where they're going with it. You might be like, did they just what? It reminds me of that one movie, Queen Latifah's like, did he just call my food delicious and nutritious? Because he just didn't know what to say around her, and he just, this little guy, this character, just, I believe it was Mos Def played the character, just had such a crush on her. He didn't know what to say when he was around her, so he just like thanked her for the food, told her it was delicious and nutritious. So this person could just be, you're just like, what are you saying? Like, what are you trying to all right, like, what is going on? All right, any other information? But just stick with it. They're trying. Honeymoon, okay? Y'all could have very significant developments in June too, as well. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. You could definitely be hearing from them anytime now. We're in the holiday season when I record this. So any of the sacred holidays here in October, November, all the way into, of course, the winter solstice, and all of, we have Yule and Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, Christmas, everything, New Year's. I mean, there's just a ton of holidays. Then we have Valentine's Day, okay? So we have a ton of holidays currently as I record this, and whenever you are watching this, it could be, that you guys, this person's going to reconnect. That could be some of the champagne celebration, Happy New Year kind of thing that this person tries to connect with you in. So that's what I'm seeing. I hope you guys like the Frankenstein monster style, where we just got a hodgepodge of everything depending on your unique pick for your option, and whatever just jumped out at me to use as a divination tool. So I hope you liked your messages. Please hit the like for the energy exchange. All right, let me know that you like what we're doing here, go ahead and comment. And if you're new, welcome to the channel. If you're here in a good way, please subscribe, okay? We'll talk to you on another one. Bye.